Hello students, let us discuss about reading comprehension today. What is reading comprehension? It has been defined as the level of understanding of a text or a message. This understanding comes from the interaction between the words that are written and how they trigger knowledge outside the text. Proficient reading depends on the ability to recognize words quickly and effortlessly. Reading research has demonstrated that readers do not simply perceive the meaning that is in a text. In fact, expert readers co-construct meaning with a text. The research base shows that reading is a transaction in which the reader brings purposes and life experiences to bear to converse with the text. This meaning of the reader and the text results in the meaning that is comprehension. Comprehension always attends to what is coded or written in the text. It also depends upon the reader's background experiences, purposes, feelings, and needs of the moment. For this reason, we can read the same book or story twice or more, and each time it will have very different meaning for us. What are the fundamental skills required in efficient reading comprehension? Reading comprehension is the ability to process text, understand its meaning, and to integrate with what the reader already knows. It's about knowing meaning of words, the ability to understand meaning of a word from discourse context. Very often, the literal meaning of a word stands different from the context of a discourse. So, to get the real meaning of the whole text, it demands the knowledge of the reader to understand the meaning of the words in the context of the discourse. It's the ability to follow organization of passage and to identify antecedents and references in it, ability to draw inferences from a passage about its contents, ability to identify the main thought of a passage. If we can understand the main thought and the order of thoughts in the passage, we will be able to answer questions which are already answered in a passage. Then we need to recognize the literary devices or propositional structures used in a passage, then determine its tone to understand the situational mood conveyed for assertions, questioning, commanding, refraining, etc. And finally, ability to determine what is the writer's purpose behind the text, his intent, point of view, and draw inferences about the writer. And this is only possible when we understand the whole of the text with its mood, meaning of the words, context, and the final message. Reading comprehension is defined as the level of understanding of a text message. This understanding comes from interaction between the words that are written and how they trigger knowledge outside the text. Proficient reading depends on the ability to recognize words quickly and effortlessly. If word recognition is difficult, students use too much of their processing capacity to read individual words. This will interfere in their ability to comprehend or to understand what is being read. So it's very important that students must have a very sound knowledge of the meaning of the words. And moreover, they must have fluency in reading. Many educators in the USA believe that students need to learn to analyze text even before they can read it on their own, and comprehension instruction generally begins in pre-kindergarten or kindergarten stage. Finally, let us look at some of the comprehension skills. The first skill required is summarizing. We must know how to summarize a text retaining the original thought or meaning. Sequencing, it's the order of thoughts, flow, inferencing, drawing conclusions, then comparing and contrasting, then self-questioning, problem solving, relating to the background knowledge, distinguishing between fact and opinion, and finally, the most important skill, finding the main idea, important facts, and supporting details. So this is all I can say about the skills required for reading comprehension. I hope you have understood today's lesson and acquired these skills to develop your comprehension skills. So I would like to conclude here. Thank you.